Kick off your shoes, stay right there. Sit yourself down in an easy chair. Buck's gonna give us a taste of the outdoor life. We got ducks to hunt and fish to catch. He might even take us to a shooting match. Let's join Buck for a bit of the outdoor life. Now, if you've been wishing for a little fun, Buck's gonna show us how it's done. There's no better time in the world, you know, than Buck McNeely's outdoor show. We got high adventure with a natural flair. You can see it all from your favorite chair. Let's join Buck for a taste of the outdoor life.
The Outdoorsman is brought to you by Outdoorsman International. Connect and subscribe via our social media pages. Welcome to The Outdoorsman. I'm Buck McNeely. Have we got a special adventure for you today? We're headed for Wyoming to explore this magnificent wilderness and hunt for pronghorn antelope and maybe even a mule deer. Stay tuned. This exciting adventure begins right after this.
When it comes to clogged gutters, you might say I've seen it all. Leaves, spinners, wiffle balls, you name it. Because any gutter open to the elements is going to gather debris and clog over time. And that can cause all kinds of problems. But get Leaf Filter and the problem's solved.
Leaf Filter's patented technology keeps debris out of your gutters for the life of your home.
It's dependable, proven, tested. Like me.
So when experience matters, get Leaf Filter. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Clogged gutters can cause big problems fast. Until now. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today for your free gutter inspection.
I've had terrible flooding problems on my porch. Now I understand why.
Right now, Leaf Filter is offering a free inspection on your schedule. Leaf Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
Call us today and schedule your free inspection.
To schedule your free inspection, call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
Poshmark is the perfect side hustle. It got me through school, a new job, and getting into my first apartment. There's so much I can sell. Bags, accessories, home decor, and it's so easy to sell on Poshmark. You can do it in a minute. I love it.
It's not just a fishing rod. It's a ticket to the great outdoors. It's not just fishing tackle. It's the opportunity to make memories that will last a lifetime. We're not just another outdoor store. We're the first stop for those wanting the best in customer service from staff who love hunting, fishing, and trapping as much as you. Stop in, get geared up, and get great advice before heading to your favorite fishing hole. J&B, your ticket to the great outdoors.
Download the Storm Tracker app now. Just scan the code with your phone's camera. Get the app, get the alerts, and enjoy a little peace of mind. Sponsored by Tommy's Express Car Wash. News Press and Gazette Company has several exciting sales opportunities available. For a complete list of openings, please visit our website at npgco.com/careers.
Our adventure takes us to Laramie, Wyoming, in the southeastern portion of the state. This beautiful area features a variety of terrain, from flat plains to rolling hills and some beautiful mountains that were covered with snow during our visit. primary quarry is the pronghorn antelope. These beautiful animals are found in abundance in many western U.S. states and can be quite challenging to hunt, especially late in the season. Hunting pressure makes these animals very skittish. The fact that we also had 30-mile-per-hour winds on the plains didn't help much either. It seemed that every time we entered an area and spotted a herd of antelope, they were usually running in the opposite direction. These conditions made for a challenging hunt. My host is Tim Rose from Oregon. He owns some land in this part of Wyoming and invited me up on this hunt. I'd like you to meet Tim Rose from Escalon, California, now living in Bend, Oregon. Tim, great to see you today, buddy.
Good to see you, bud.
When we first started talking about coming up here and hunting with you in Wyoming, you told me you had some pretty country to see, and it is spectacular.
Well, we've got approximately 15,000 acres out of Rock River, which we're partial owners of, and it's a little bit of rolling hills, but a lot of flat, a lot of sagebrush, but just a ton of pronghorn antelope. And I think you're going to be real pleased when you get on the ranch and you see all those pronghorn running around. It's just going to be a matter of picking the one that you want and making that shot.
So that's a little flatter terrain, wide open spaces with sagebrush. We're going to have to get out and kind of low crawl and sneak and peek to get close enough to get a shot, huh?
That's right. That's right. A lot of the stalks are made right on your hands and knees.
Now, you've also got some fantastic mule deer hunting up here. That's a little farther north and east. What are we going to get into there?
Yes, we're going to drive northeast to Wheatland area. We have another operation, another property there, and the terrain there is a little different. It's a lot more rockier, a little higher elevation, and there are some big mule deer there. And I think we're going to have an outstanding hunt out of it's actually called Laramie Peak, and that's just outside of Wheatland, Wyoming. And I believe we're going to have an outstanding hunt.
A little more rugged terrain, some mountains. We'll have to do some spotting and stalking there as well.
Yes, absolutely. You have to do a lot of glassing there, and a lot of times you'll catch them down in a draw or under a tree where they're out of the wind. Of course, you probably know about the Wyoming wind here, so you're going to see them kind of tucked in out of there, and we will have to glass.
Yeah, that'll be a blast. Well, this is beautiful country. You know, everywhere you look, Wyoming is a magnificent wilderness. Now, I got to tell you guys something. When Tim and I first started talking, we found out that we grew up in the San Joaquin Valley during the same period. He went to Escalon High School. I went to Houston High School, arch rivals in the Trans Valley League, and we grew up playing football against one another. I guess you can say we went to different high schools together.
Yeah, not too far from each other.
And we knew some of the same people, although Tim and I never knew each other growing up. Here we are a few years later. I graduated in 1970, and you were right about the same
One year
right?
after.
Yeah.
I think I was a junior playing against
when I was a senior.
Against Buck, and he's a senior, yeah. Absolutely.
In fact, it was the Escalon center that caved down on my elbow. I was playing defensive line, dislocated my elbow, and that ended my football career. So now I'm a humble youth football coach for my kids.
You can still pull the trigger, though, can't you?
I can still pull the trigger and enjoy this beautiful, magnificent Wyoming country. Tim, look forward to spending the next few days with you, buddy.
Let's have a great hunt, and I look forward to it.
Oh, you bet.
When it comes to clogged gutters, you might say I've seen it all. Leaves, spinners, wiffle balls, you name it. Because any gutter open to the elements is going to gather debris and clog over time. And that can cause all kinds of problems. But get Leaf Filter and the problem's solved.
Leaf Filter's patented technology keeps debris out of your gutters for the life of your home.
It's dependable, proven, tested. Like me.
So when experience matters, get Leaf Filter. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Dangerous ladders, gutter muck. Ugh, no wonder you hate cleaning your gutters. Good thing there's Leaf Filter. Our patented filter technology keeps leaves and debris out of your gutters forever. Guaranteed. Call 833-LEAF Filter to get started and get the permanent gutter solution that ends clogs for good.
They took the time to answer all of our questions. They really put us at ease.
End clogged gutters for good. Call 833-LEAF Filter or visit leaffilter.com today.
Poshmark is the perfect side hustle. There's so much I can sell. Bags, clothes, and even electronics. It's so easy. I can list in 60 seconds or less. I can't imagine a better side hustle.
Clogged gutters can cause big problems fast. Until now. Call 833-LEAF Filter today for your free gutter inspection.
I've had terrible flooding problems on my porch. Now I understand why.
Right now, LEAF Filter is offering a free inspection on your schedule. LEAF Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
Call us today and schedule your free inspection.
To schedule your free inspection, call 833-LEAF Filter today or visit leaffilter.com.
The Ancient Order of Hibernians presents the 7th Annual Celtic Street Fair, Saturday, September 16th from 3:30 to 9:30 at the Felix Street Square in downtown St. Joseph. Enjoy live music, food, and beverages along with a whiskey, beer, and wine tasting. Come join us Saturday, September 16th.
Need a jacket? An umbrella? A coat? Know what your kids will need before they head out the door. Watch the Storm Tracker Bus Stop Forecast, only on News Press Now, Sunday night through Friday mornings.
Tuesday, you can see starting off in those 70s. Quickly here, 3 p.m. though, it's going to be 98 degrees.
The Storm Tracker Bus Stop Forecast, only on News Press Now, Sunday night through Friday mornings. Sponsored by John Anderson Shelter Insurance.
Our exclusive report from Alaska. As tensions rise with Russia and China in the air, is the threat level increasing? This is part of our continued reporting on how the military is defending the North.
Tim and I attempted several stalks on the antelope. We tried cutting them off, crawling downwind, and did lots of driving as well. All we got for our trouble was the sight of fleeing herds. I was having a blast. Tim took a couple of other buddies on a hunt one morning, and without myself and the camera, managed to bag a couple of antelope. While we were out in another direction chasing antelope around, my buddy Tim Rose here and his buddy Bob were able to get onto a couple of nice animals. What happened on this hunt last night?
Well, we were running down the road, glassing some of these herds of pronghorn with field glasses, and this little guy here, Bob spotted him, and he did a stalk on him on his hands and knees, and I figured I'd go down the road and look for one myself. And as soon as I spotted this big guy, got a call on the radio from Bob that he had one down, but he needed his tag. It was in the truck, so I came back and got him his tag and went back down the road and spotted this big guy here, and he stuck out like a sore thumb, I'll tell you. And like I said, they're bunched up pretty good right now. A lot of does around him, and as soon as he broke clean, I took him down and tried to do the best I could to get him low in the lower neck so that I didn't waste a lot of meat. And bullet hit its mark, and he went down, and we were all happy campers, I think. So.
Well, this is a pretty good-looking buck right here, but that's an exceptional old guy that you got. Look at those big, thick, wide bases and got nice little curves to the horn there. You can tell he's an old guy because of all the gray day, and then the gnarliness of those horns.
Yeah, well, thank you, Buck. And I spotted him right out of the bunch and figured he was the guy I was going to take down. So,
well, you did good. Now we're going to go out and try and get us a couple more today. What do you think?
I think we're going to have good luck today. The weather's favoring us, and I think we're going to have a good time. And I'm confident you're going to be successful, and I'm looking forward to it, Buck.
Let's see what happens. We drove up into the Laramie Peak area to look for mule deer. Oh, look at this beautiful Wyoming countryside. Spectacular. Got to be a mule deer up here somewhere. We're driving up to this mountain here where we can do some glassing. See if we can't spot Mr. Muley. We encountered some beautiful sights over the next couple of days and spotted a few mule deer does. We also found ourselves in a windy snowstorm. Right here's a classic example of the extreme weather conditions you face sometimes when you're out in the field. This morning, it got up to 61 degrees. Wind was blowing pretty hard, but it was very comfortable. Now, here at 5 o'clock, it has dropped to 31 degrees. A front has moved in. It's snowing, and we're way out in the boonies. So I'm going to take it slow and easy, drive back to town, get home safe, and we'll try it again tomorrow. We're done for today.
It's on Poshmark?
It's here?
And it's half off.
Find the best deals today.
Yes, Poshmark. I knew Poshmark would have it. They're perfect.
Find everything you want on Poshmark. Download the app to start shopping today.
New from Ageless Male hair growth with its science-backed key ingredient shown to support healthy, fuller hair. New Ageless Male hair growth inhibits harmful DHT and supports healthy hair growth and density. So you can look and feel ageless with Ageless Male. Available at these fine retailers.
When it comes to clogged gutters, you might say I've seen it all. Leaves, spinners, wiffle balls, you name it. Because any gutter open to the elements is going to gather debris and clog over time. And that can cause all kinds of problems. But get Leaf Filter and the problem's solved.
Leaf Filter's patented technology keeps debris out of your gutters for the life of your home.
It's dependable, proven, tested. Like me.
So when experience matters, get Leaf Filter. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. When you call my law firm after your car wreck, you're our #1 priority.
After my car wreck, the bills kept piling up and I couldn't catch a break. A good friend told me to call Mike and his team. They dealt with the insurance company so I could focus on getting better. They made me feel like I was their #1 priority.
I called Mike and his team after my car wreck, and they really made me feel like my case mattered. They treated me like I was their #1 priority.
Call me. I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500.
The Ancient Order of Hibernians presents the 7th Annual Celtic Street Fair, Saturday, September 16th from 3:30 to 9:30 at the Felix Street Square in downtown St. Joseph. Enjoy live music, food, and beverages along with a whiskey, beer, and wine tasting. Come join us Saturday, September 16th.
Friday nights are for football, and News Press Now has you covered. Get ready with game day weather, live reports, exclusive insights, and more. This week, don't miss Savannah at Lafayette. News Press Now, Game of the Week. Sponsored by Price Chopper.
Having Gordon Ramsay here, I'm terrified.
What is that? This place is a death trap. Shut it down.
Kitchen Nightmares returns Monday, September 25th on Fox.
That's one of the hazards of driving around here. We almost ran into a mule deer doe last night coming home. She ran out and fortunately stopped right there. Almost hit a horse yesterday, and there we almost hit a cow, so you got to watch for all kinds of livestock. You know, I've always loved the West. Always loved coming out here, hunting, exploring, filming. Just something raw and untamed about the American West that I've always enjoyed. And this trip to Wyoming is no different. Getting closer to the top of the ridge where we want to do some glassing. See what we shall see. Oh, this is cool. The moon has already risen. Oh, that's cool. Cattle loading chute over there. Out here in the middle of Wyoming, they have about 3 cows per 10 acres. It's about all this country around here will support. And about the same thing with mule deer and antelope, too. Well, look at those mountains back up in there. Spectacular. I love it. Tim and I gave up on the mule deer hunt and went back to the plains for another antelope hunt. After driving, glassing, and stalking, we finally caught up with one that thought he was far enough out. Nice little group up there. Let's check them out.
There's a big male on the right-hand side, Buck.
Yeah, I think there's a couple more off to the left, but they're way out of range. That one on the right's just standing there.
Why don't we take that one on the right?
I think he's good enough. Give me the sticks. All right, spot for me.
Right, you're clear to shoot. Shoot the one on the right. He's a shooter.
I got him in my sights here. You just hold steady with this wind here.
It's
okay, fire on the hole. Missed, clean miss. You see that wind carry that bullet to the left?
Yeah, the dust was kicking up.
Okay, now he's separating from the herd and running off to the left. I'm gonna try him again. Hit him!
That's a hell of a shot, Buck.
Hit him! He went right down there. Did you see where the bullet hit?
Yeah, he went straight down.
I think it hit him right in the front of the chest. I tell you what, after seeing where that first bullet hit, so far to his left, I let him, almost like I was wing shooting, and dropped that bullet right in on him. He ran right into that bullet. Outstanding.
That was a great shot. That was,
we got him.
That was 3 or 350, I'm guessing.
Oh, every bit of that. I tell you what, that was the best running shot I ever made, and you were here to watch it.
I'm glad.
Let's go. I think he's played out, Tim.
Holy smokes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get a number on him.
Look at this hole right here on the front of the neck.
Oh.
You know, look at this hole. I mean, this is incredible. We saw the bullet hit. Actually, the first shot that I took on him, I saw the wind push that bullet and boom, to the left. So then he took off, separated from the herd, and then angled off back to the left. And I mentally calculated how I was going to drop that bullet in on him. And almost like shooting a duck, I led him high and in front and dropped that bullet right in and then piled him up right there. Blew a massive hole right there in the front of his chest and the base of his neck. And there he is, you know, and looking at these antlers here. You know, he's not the biggest ram or buck that we've seen out here, but he's a fully mature male, got good thick bases, got a nice hook to it. I'm tickled with him. He's a beautiful animal, and I'm just as proud as I can be to have had an opportunity to hunt him. We've seen a lot of animals out here. You invited me up and told me you had a lot of antelope out here on this ranch, but you know what? Every time they saw us within 3 miles, boom, they're off over the ridge, and we've had a hard time getting close enough for a shot. So, you know, this guy presented an opportunity, and we were able to get on him and make the shot.
Well, you know, that shot had to be 350, and with that crosswind, I didn't know if you were going to make that shot, but you're very confident in it.
I could be an artillery gunner in the Army if I wasn't so old.
You think they still sign you up?
No, I'm too old now, but I think I could have done it back in the day.
I bet I could write in a write-in ballot for you.
But you saw and witnessed probably my greatest running shot that I've ever made on any animal anywhere. But I felt confident about it. See, I shoot a lot. And if I didn't feel like I could have made that shot, I wouldn't have tried it. I don't want to wound an animal. But after the first shot hit, I felt pretty good about dropping it in. And I guess I made it there because, man, what a hole.
He's a nice animal. Nice animal. Nothing wrong with this guy at all.
Man, Tim, you got some magnificent country out here. Wyoming is a vast, wide open stretch of awesome wilderness, and I sure appreciate you inviting me up and bringing me up here and giving me an opportunity to hang out with you. Tim, thank you, buddy.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Happy to have you.
Hey, I'm Buck McNeely. Thanks for joining us today on this adventure. Join us again next week for another exciting adventure on The Outdoorsman. The Outdoorsman is brought to you by Outdoorsman International. Connect and subscribe via our social media pages.